What's your advice, to our viewers about the importance of food safety? Because you just spoke to the industries now,
Yes.
but people don't realize, and I realized that that's one part of the reasons why food safety and food security TV was started, to speak to everybody. Because some people feel like when you talk about food safety, it has to do with only the industry, but even in our homes. So please, ma, I'd like you to speak to our viewers, even you that is watching us. So long as you have a relationship with food, so long as you eat food, it has to do with you. So please, ma, what would you say to our viewers? How can everybody ensure food safety?
You're talking to the right person, because I'm very, very fastidious when it comes to what goes into my stomach. Uh, I come back home, or I come back from a meeting where I was greeting people all over, I have to wash my hands first if I'm going to use my hand to eat. So hygiene is the basic. We have to keep to good hygiene to ensure food safety in our home. Now, I have chicken that I brought from the market, and I use a cutting board to cut the chicken. I cannot use the same cutting board to cut vegetable unless I wash it properly with running water. If not, some bacteria might have been left on the cutting board, salmonella, and before I know it, if I add that vegetable and I don't also cook it well, I may have problem. So the things we use in preparing our food, very, very important to keep them very clean. Uh, when I'm cooking, because I want to make it personal, I'm a woman.
Of course.
I'm a human being,
Yes.
I have to be sure that it's well cooked. If there's a leftover, it's better to keep it in the freezer, just in case they take light away. If they're not taking the light away, or you have generator or whatever that would keep it constant, it shouldn't be more than 24 hours in the fridge before you consume it. These are simple things, day-to-day things that we can do in our homes to be sure that we keep our food safe, and we keep ourselves safe, rather. Another thing is, you go to the market, know where you are buying your food from. Know where you are buying your food from. You get vegetables, for example. You have to wash the vegetable very well under running water to ensure that whatever are on the leaves or whatever, you don't consume such. And again, you have to eat nutritious food. It's good to cook very well our foods, but sometimes we cook the life out of the food.
Wow, that's a good balance.
When you have vegetables, for example, you let the water boil first. You don't boil the vegetables with the water from the start. You let the water boil, put the vegetables there for about 5 minutes to soften it. And in 5 minutes, anything that is on the vegetable will die if it's boiled water. That is how to also keep the nutrients in the vegetables. Cooking well is good for us in this part of the world, because of the fact that electricity may not be constant and whatnot. But we kill the food. We kill the nutrients. And that is why it's always good to divide your food into portions and put the rest in the freezer. The one that you're going to use for the following day, you can put in the fridge. If they're in the freezer, You can get them out in small portions.
Yeah.
Because when you take it out, in and out of the freezer too, if it's a big portion, you are also killing the food.
Okay.
Because the thawing, the defrosting, and the freezing will make the nutrients to also not keep very well. So it is not just eating food, it's eating food that still contain the nutrients.
Wow.
But for food, in terms of what we do, I've mentioned that the safety of it is embedded in our activities.
Absolutely.
We go to the company, we have to make sure that they have good manufacturing practice environment, that they are compliant. If they are not compliant, we give them what is called corrective actions, preventive actions.
Okay.
And we say, okay, you have 10 actions to correct. We're going to come back or tell us when you have finished.